Hello, so this is a video I'm making for this eBay item auction. This is for a Bronica Zanza S camera. This is not my area of expertise, so I just thought I would show everybody what I do know about this. Um, I don't even know exactly what it is. I found this with it. It says Bronica S. This may be a different model, but this is so cool because it's got a stamp from the shop where I presume this was purchased from. In Detroit. This belonged to my late grandfather, and that's where he lived. So that seems like it makes sense. So I'm just going to give you guys a little preview. If you want this, you're going to have to buy it. Okay, so let's start with the camera. So just says Bronica Zanza on it. This is a medium format 6x6 centimeter camera. And I gotta say, considering this is from the 60s, it seems to be in incredible shape. I mean, all the coatings are in good shape. The chrome, I mean, it has some normal wear and tear on it, but it's nothing too crazy. All this stuff does seem to have some kind of tracking number engraved on this, but other than that, this thing seems to be really original. So there's the viewfinder. This is the waist level viewfinder. If I take the lens cap off here, you can kind of see that it does work. There's a little magnifier in here. I can't figure out how to get this up. I did get it up once by taking a little pick and just pulling it up. Someone said you push here, but it doesn't seem to want to pop up, but it is there. And it's intact and it does work. So let's see, what do I know with this? So the film backs, I've got 2 film backs for it. There's no film in this. I think this thing works. So you take and you wind this up until it basically stops. And then over here you set the duration. So this is the duration for the shutter. So I hit the button right here. And it works. I'm pretty confident. So that's kind of the cool one thing with it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take this film back off. So I do have 2 of these dark slides or something along those lines. So for some reason the case on this one's a little bent, but they're not bent. In fact, I'll use that one just to show. Actually, I've got 3 of these because there's already one in this. So you just simply insert this in here, push, and that comes off. So I think, actually let's do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and disassemble this fully because I think this shows the best this thing working. So hopefully you can see the mirror. And then this is the, whatever times the exposure. So let's go ahead and wind this back up here. Okay. So again, that's why I'm saying I believe that works. And the cool thing is this timer, I've got it set to 1. So let's set it way low here to like 125, which I think is 125 thousandths of a second. So 1, don't have to wind it that much. Oops, that's for the lens. So again, hit the exposure button. So really super quick. So the timer's totally working, which I think is pretty dang cool. So let me go ahead and I guess I'll put this film back on. Take that out. And then, oh, what the heck, let's do, let's see if we can see in here. So you can see that the shutter closes. Shutter, that's the word I was looking for. So that's the camera body. I guess I'll go into what else I have. So one, I have 2 lenses for it. So this one that was in it was a, I think Nikkor Nippon. This is a 1 to 2.0, 7.5 centimeter focus. That was the one that was in it. I have a cap for both lenses too, which is pretty cool because that actually latches in. You have to hit the little latch here to unlock that. And then I've got this big one, which, okay, the latch is a little loose on that, but it does work. So these lenses are in great shape too. So this is a 200 millimeter Nikkor Nippon Kogaku. I'm going to be terrible with these names, so take a look at that. It's got this little hood that slides out on it. That cap back in. Okay, other things I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this lens back in because it bothered me a little bit. Oops. Red dots, put it in. Go. Okay. Oh, so I guess the other thing is just to point out that the focus and zoom thing here works as well. And I think that kind of covers the camera. Oh, I could open this too. So this is film back. So it does have the little cartridge in here. That's probably really super important. Okay. So other film back, and I mean, it's basically identical. Very nice condition. So this also has the cartridge here, so you basically have two full complete film backs for this thing. Again, there's a dark slide in here, plus the two extra. Put this away. Okay, so this looks like a cool accessory. I haven't played with this. This is some kind of basically a mount for it, and you've got a button right here that activates this little lever. And that, what that does, I guess I'll give you a little detour here first. Leather, I mean, it's actually in pretty good shape. These were stored in Arizona most of its life. I know it was bought in Michigan. We found it in a closet inside air conditioning. So yeah, this little button right there is what runs the shutter from this, I believe. Okay, moving on. One thing that I think is pretty cool. Something tells me this is not the most common thing in the world. Come on. I have the leather carrying strap that does say Bronica on it as well. I don't know if this is going to focus, but it does have a little Z icon that says Bronica on it. This is a thin leather strap, but I mean, it's not brittle. I don't know if I would trust it 100%, but I mean, it's in really good condition. Stitching's in good shape, leather's not cracked, maybe it's vinyl, I don't know. Okay, so I have the other viewfinders as well. So this lifts up here. That releases the waist level viewfinder. So I have two. So there's a basically eye level viewfinder. So the glass, the mirror, everything's in good shape here. So that option goes on here, clicks in place, and you can look at into it kind of like a traditional camera. It can be a little, awkward here, but you can do that. And then the other cool thing is I've got this, which is, I guess, kind of a straight down viewer. Just trying to remember how this went. I think this goes backwards. No, that was it. Oh, okay, sorry. There we go. Okay, that aligns. So now you can look down into it that way. And again, I mean, everything's working here how it's supposed to. It's got a nice little rubber eyepiece here that flops around. Oh, and I did find this extra rubber piece. I think it looks like this. Seems to be the size. I don't know. That goes with it. Okay, other stuff I've got. So I've got, this is the remote, I guess, trigger for the thing. So that actually does work. That screws in here. I did test this out. I'll go for a risk here and just show that it does work. So let's wind this up again. Yeah. I think it's loaded film. Hang on, I gotta trick it to thinking there's film in it. By the way, the counter does work. It's just one now. But if I hit this, that works. And this, I'm truthfully not sure if this belongs to this camera. It does thread in it. Let me try it. So this was with it. This one, I press. Oh, now it's gonna work. Okay, a minute ago it wasn't. Oh, there it goes. It does release. But you hit this little collar right here, it releases. It might just be hung up. Might need some cleaning, lubrication. Let's see if this actually works. I'm not sure. It does thread into here, but it doesn't do much. But let's see here. Just for fun, I'm gonna go ahead and just set this to like 4. No. Oh, it does work. Okay. I think it's just a little hung up. So that comes with it. Other things I've just got, I believe, a lens hood. This is not branded. Might have been a different accessory for something else. It does seem to fit. Okay, I've got adapter rings for days. This one's not branded. I don't know. Again, it was with it. Okay, so here is the little stack. I actually put these together because they do go together. So this one says Zenza Bronica Industries Inc., made in Japan. You've got some spring-loaded stuff here. We've got A and B, whatever that is. And then this is 2 C's. So again, these threaded into each other, so I was just putting them there. I believe those are some kind of sizing adapters. And then I've got a stack of filters. This one's kind of heavy aluminum. It says SR67M Tiffin Polarized USA. So it appears to be some kind of polarizing lens. This does slide around a little bit. I can't figure that out. Let's see here. Here is a Tiffin Series 8 soft focus filter number 2 USA. Again, not sure if these are just things that somebody would have had with this. Everything else seems to say made in Japan. Tiffin Photar Red 1 Series 8 USA. Again, red. Okay, this is a Tiffin High Trans Yellow 2, series number 8, USA yellow filter. And then we have a Tiffin High Trans Sky 1-A, series number 8, USA. This is like a clear filter with a slight, I don't know. It's a light pink color. Again, no clue if they were just with the camera. I assume they go together. Want to keep them together. Last item, mystery item. In this little box, it does say Nippon Kogaku Japan. And it's got a little like non-magnifying lens or filter or something in it. I don't know what this actually goes to. Maybe one of the viewfinders or something like that. Oh, that's what that is. That's another spare viewfinder piece. Let me double check. I've just figured it out. Aha! Maybe not. Let's see. Does this one screw? It does. Ooh. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. I guess I'm wrong here. Either way, let me put this back before I break it. So anyway, maybe somebody can tell me what that's for. You know, I'm gonna try this little rubber cap here. No, you know what? I bet this that does belong with that rubber. I don't know what that actually goes to. It might have been a different camera, but someone can tell me. Maybe I can reunite it appropriately. Let's put that back on there. Again, the cool thing is, like, even though the rubber and stuff is in good shape on this thing, which kind of blows my mind a little bit. You know, see, I was just trying to overstretch that there. And yeah, goes back on. Yeah, maybe someone can tell me what that is. Good, that's my Bronica Zanza. Hopefully somebody bids on it on eBay, and I hope this was informative. That's what I know. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I am willing to learn some more on this, but I'm not really willing to buy film just to make sure it works, because this is not my area of expertise or really my thing. But again, here she is. Really cool piece of history, I think.